Some videos are mysterious, others downright disturbing. But the ones you're about to see, they escalate, from eerie to absolutely terrifying. These are the top 10 creepiest moments ever caught on camera, ranked from the least to the most horrifying. Number 10. While recording a storm outside their home, a couple noticed something unusual moving across the sky. A glowing blue sphere, drifting slowly in complete silence. At first, it seemed like a trick of the light, but the way it moved felt too deliberate, almost intelligent.
What is it? It's going for a long time.
A ball of light hovers over a field.
It's like a fireball, but not really. It's the wrong color.
And this couple from Rich Valley, Alberta, was mesmerized.
What they captured is believed to be ball lightning, a rare and still unexplained phenomenon. This strange orb of energy can appear during storms, float mid-air, and even pass through solid objects without leaving a trace. Some scientists suggest it's a type of plasma, while others admit we still don't fully understand what causes it. Whatever the explanation, the eerie stillness and sudden disappearance of that blue sphere leaves behind more questions than answers. Number 9. In a quiet parking lot, everything seemed still, until a large metal sign began to sway on its own. There was no wind, no vibration, nothing else was moving, just that one sign, rocking steadily, as if pushed by invisible hands. The footage was recorded by a man who initially thought it was just a gust of wind, but the surrounding trees and bushes weren't moving at all. He stood there, phone in hand, trying to make sense of what he was seeing, because the longer it went on, the clearer it became. Something was interacting with that sign. Whether it was an unseen force or something paranormal, one thing is certain. Whatever caused it left no visible trace, only a growing sense of unease. Number 8. While walking near a roadside in Indonesia, someone noticed a strange bundle lying just off the shoulder. At first, it looked like a discarded bag, but as they got closer, they realized something inside was moving. The video shows what appears to be a figure, partially obscured, curled up or crouching inside a bag or cloth wrapping. No one knows who recorded it or why it was there. Some believe it was just a person in costume, trying to scare passing drivers. Others suggest it could be tied to local superstitions, like spirits known to take on hidden forms in Southeast Asian folklore. Whether it was a prank or something more sinister, one thing is clear: that figure was waiting for someone to notice. Number 7. It was late at night when a man walking down a quiet street caught something unusual in the corner of his eye. A figure standing completely still, staring at him from a second-story window. The video, recorded in China, shows what appears to be a pale-faced figure, unmoving, almost like a mannequin. But its presence feels off. There's no motion, no blinking, just a lifeless stare that seems to follow the camera. The man who filmed it insists there was no one supposed to be there, no lights on in the building, no sign of movement before or after the encounter. Was it just a strange doll placed by someone? Or was something watching from that window, waiting to be seen? Number 6. It was just a normal night until a strange figure appeared at someone's front door. Not knocking, not speaking, just standing there, motionless, right in front of the camera. This footage comes from a doorbell camera in California, where the homeowner received a motion alert just after midnight. When they checked the feed, they were stunned to see what looked like a small humanoid creature, bald, pale, and unlike anything they'd ever seen before. It didn't behave like a person, didn't look like an animal, and vanished just moments after being spotted. Some believe it's an alien. Others say it could be a puppet or digital trick. But if it's real, then something not human was standing inches from someone's front door. And it knew exactly where the camera was. So far, we've seen strange lights in the sky, silent figures in the dark, and things that simply shouldn't be moving on their own. But what comes next doesn't just raise questions, it crosses a line into something far more disturbing. Number 5. A man working late at a funeral home heard something odd, soft banging, coming from one of the coffins. He grabbed his phone and walked slowly toward the sound, alone. The video shows the lid of the coffin moving on its own, shifting and tapping like something, or someone, was inside. But when he opens it, there's nothing. No body, no explanation. Just an empty casket and a camera still recording. He later confirmed he was completely alone in that part of the building, and no one else had access at the time. Some say it's a mechanical malfunction. Others believe it's something paranormal. But the idea of a coffin knocking from the inside, only to reveal emptiness, might be the most chilling part of all. Number 4. In the middle of the night, a father was awakened by strange noises coming from another room. When he checked, he found his young son, playing silently with a doll.
Me levantaron unos
Son las 3 de la
ruidos.
mañana y se escuchan ruidos, mis hijos están durmiendo, pero falta uno. No sé qué sea. Me falta uno. ¿Qué estás haciendo, Oliver? No, papi, vente. Córrele, vente.
What happened next made him freeze. The doll began to move on its own, slowly levitating and shifting as if controlled by invisible hands. The child seemed unaware, still playing, while the father recorded in shock before backing away in fear. Some have tried to explain it as wires or camera tricks, but there are no visible signs of tampering. A toy moving by itself is unsettling enough. But when it happens in the hands of a child, in the dead of night, it feels like something far darker is at play. Number 3. A mother was woken by the sound of her baby crying. Everything seemed normal until she checked the footage from the baby monitor the next morning. What she saw was a face right next to the crib. Not her husband, not anyone she recognized. It was pale, distorted, almost inhuman. She was home alone that night, and the doors were locked. No alarms went off. The figure never moved, never made a sound. It was just there, close to her baby, watching. There was no break-in, no explanation, only that chilling image, frozen in time, of something that should never have been there. Number 2. High above the city, something appeared in the sky. It wasn't a drone, it wasn't a balloon, it was a rosary, a full chain with a cross at the end, suspended in the air, perfectly still. The video, recorded in Bogota, shows what looks like a religious symbol floating at an impossible height, completely disconnected from anything around it. People gathered to watch. Some began to pray. There were no strings, no structures nearby, no logical explanation. Was it a drone projection? A glitch in perception? Or, as some believe, a sign, a warning, or a miracle, captured by chance on a regular day? Whatever it was, it made the sky feel heavier and far more mysterious than it should have. Number 1. In a remote cornfield, a man began recording after hearing strange noises coming from between the stalks. He walks cautiously, calling out, but no one responds. Then he turns the camera and sees her. Her movements are erratic, inhuman. The man drops the camera and flees, his breathing panicked, the footage shaking with every step. No one knows who or what she was. Some believe it's a hoax. Others say no one would fake something that real or get that close. It's the kind of encounter that feels ripped from a nightmare and caught just in time to escape.